Hey, good morning, fellow RVers. I got a little tip for you if you're getting ready to get back in that motor home, trailer, whatever you own, to start the camping season. I know the weather here in California is pretty nice, so we're getting ready to head out here pretty soon. Sorry for the rest of you not able to go because of snow or whatever, but anyway, you should check your water filter and also check your anode rod, because I'm going to show you what our anode rod looks like, the used one, and what the new one should look like. And those anode rods are there to protect your water heater from rusting out, so they should be replaced maybe even once a season. And so anyway, I'm going to show you how to replace them, and it's not very difficult, and you can find all these items on Amazon, and they're not that expensive. So we ended up buying a 3-pack and the anode rods, and also I think a 4-pack of the water filter. So anyway, check it out. So you can see what the old one looks like, that skinny little thing, and the brand new one is that, and that's a brand new filter. So now I'm going to show you how to replace these things. But also, when you pull that anode rod out, you want to make sure that you flush out all the debris that's left behind. And there was a ton of it. So you can see it all over my driveway. That's just a little bit of it. And then back here, look at all of that. Crazy. So yeah, all you need to do is stick your hose in there, your garden hose, and with a high pressure nozzle, and just get all that crap out. So not too difficult, and then reinstall the new ones. Yeah, you can see all the debris from what was inside that water heater all over. So anyway, but yeah, get that out. And gosh, this is the new one. Look at that. And so that just goes in this hole here. And it's already comes with thread lock, you know, so it won't leak. So anyway, then you just take your wrench, tighten it up, and that's all there is to it. So it's well worth the time spent doing the maintenance on your RV. And of course, you know, if you do it on your own, you'll save yourself some money. But if we don't keep up on this stuff in the long run, it's going to cost a lot more to fix on your own. Or not on your own, but have someone replace this whole water heater because it's rusted out. So anyway, okay, now we are going ahead and replace the new water filter. So this is a 1 micron, so it should get all the crap out of the water. So, and I'm also going to replace this one too, that we hook on to the campsite first, and then it goes into here. Very easy to replace though. Okay, it's all in now, and it seems very good and tight in there, but I am going to run the water heater to make sure there's no leaks. That way I know for sure when I go on my trip I don't have to worry about that stuff. Of course, be real careful when installing your new one that you don't get that sucker cross-threaded. Then you're going to run into other problems you don't want. So hand tighten first, and then take your big socket, install it the rest of the way, and then you'll be all done. Ready to go camping. Woohoo! You just drop this in. It doesn't matter which side, they're both the same. On in. And make sure it's lined up in there okay. And then screw it back on. Then grab your fancy dancy tool and tighten it up. I'm smart enough to know not to over tighten, so it's got to be good and snug. But you know what, you start manhandling stuff and you'll learn the hard way that you snap things and break things. So just very good and snug. And of course, I'm going to turn the water on and make sure that there's no leaks here either. So let's see what happens when I turn this pump on. Nothing. I think I gotta go inside the RV. So the water pump is on, and I'm assuming it will stop when everything is filled up again, because now that I've replaced the new filter and replaced the anode rod for the water heater, all that stuff needs to be filled up. So we'll see what happens, but so far so good, no leaks. So now I'm filling the water tank up, the hot water tank, and that's what your faucet looks like if you just replace your anode rod. And see, there it goes. So now I'll go outside and make sure there's no leaks around it, but it is filling up fine, all the pressure. And the same thing with the other new filter is all good. And as you can hear, which is good thing, the water pump is shut off. So everything has been pressurized, and now I'm gonna check for leaks. Okay, absolutely no leaks around the water filter, so that's good. And I can turn the water pump off now. This is kind of cool. Amazon, or this company, Pure Plus water filters, gives you this sticker, so when you're ready to reorder again, it's easy. You don't have to search, because I hadn't replaced this since we bought it, and now I don't have to search for what I need. It's all here. You just put this right on your water filter. Pretty cool. Hey, thanks for watching the Flying Fletchers. I'm not a big YouTube channel, but hey, if you like and subscribe, I'd sure appreciate it. I like helping out the fellow RVers, because you guys help me out when I need it too. That's what community is all about, helping out each other. So a few maintenance tip from your buddy, the Flying Fletchers. Take care, everyone. Happy camping season to ya.